Hello, my name is Nicole Barber and I am the Deputy Director at Redemptorist Publications in Chawton, Hampshire, England. I joined Redemptorist Publications in September 2013. How did I come to work for Redemptorist Publications? I keep asking myself the same question, and I keep going back to a Wednesday night in 1997 when I attended a parish mission. I'd attended on the Monday and the Tuesday, and on the Wednesday the Redemptorist's focus was on prayer. I had intended just to pop in and leave early, but during that mission my life was transformed. I knew from that point forward my life would be different. I had to say yes to being serious, to making a commitment about my faith. And although I was a cradle Catholic, I am a cradle Catholic, I had realised that I had just been a Sunday Catholic up until that point. So immediately after the mission, I started to inquire how I could support the Redemptorist. And as time went by, I was introduced to different Redemptorist priests, and I was invited to join the mission team, one of the mission teams. And so in 1998 through to 2002, I worked as a volunteer, of course, on the mission team and visited various parishes around the country. I then found myself introduced to Hawkston Hall, the International Pastoral Centre for retreats owned by the Redemptorists. And I was invited to be part of the development committee and work with the Redemptorists here at Hawkston Hall to support the community and to look at opportunities to develop the work that was going on here at Hawkston. Then in 2007, I was invited to be a member of the Trustees Committee of Redemptorist Publications. I should add at this time that actually I was in full-time employment and a mother of 3 children, and kept asking myself, how am I going to do all of these things? But I didn't have to worry, because actually the Holy Spirit was just guiding me, and whenever I took on something new for the Redemptorists, my life was being fulfilled. I felt fulfilled, and so everything I was doing was actually bringing me to a point where I was finding that the joy in my faith was being lived out. In 2007, as a member of the Trustees Committee, I started to understand a little bit about publishing. The years passed by, and I continued to work to support Redemptorist Publications as a member of the Trustees Committee, continuing to work with Hawkston Hall, and to make friends with the Redemptorists and associates, friends of the Redemptorists. And I came to see that actually I was being called to make another decision, to say yes again, to actually giving up my full-time job and accepting a post at Redemptorist Publications to work alongside Father Dennis McBride, the director. My work today is about living out my baptismal promise. It's about saying yes to bringing joy to others. When I say joy, I mean hopefully that the way I work, the values that I hold, the business experience that I have, I bring to the workplace to support the workforce. At Redemptorist Publications, the workforce has, on the whole, been there for many years. The staff are very experienced, and they are looking at ways of making sure that we broaden our reach, making sure that the message, the good news, the message of the Redemptorist about plentiful redemption is brought to as many people as possible. You know, as an adult, I'm embarrassed to admit that I didn't really understand what this meant until I understood that plentiful redemption was actually my experience of working with Redemptorists, that there is mercy and there's forgiveness and there's love. There is the charism of hospitality, the charism of sharing the good news in the language that people understand at any given time. It's about a gentleness that actually God called us because he loves us and that he wants to share the good news. He wants us to share the good news. And the Redemptorists bring that through their missions. So working around the country with the missions teams, I saw lives being touched. working for the Redemptorists has enabled me to move closer to an understanding of what is being asked of me as an individual, as a Catholic, baptized Catholic, and the Redemptorists have shown me that their charism of understanding the importance of their founder to bring the good news, whether it be through the pen or through missions, perhaps more importantly through actions, they've shown me that actually God is here. He is here with us. And every day that we are privileged enough to be able to share that good news is a day that brings us closer to what he asks of us on this earth. So if you're considering whether or not you should say yes to working alongside the Redemptorists, if you've been put in a position where you wonder, how can I do any more? I'm so busy, my life is full, I would say to you, just accept the invitation. It's not really from the Redemptorists. If you are asking yourself, can I work alongside? Can I accept more responsibility? Have I got time to take on a bigger role? It's the Holy Spirit that's bringing you to that point. And through your yes, I can promise you, your life will feel that it's got a real purpose, a real sense of direction. Because all we're doing is bringing joy to others, and that is a privilege. Thank you.